Welcome to King Lizard's Game Lounge and my second player match video for Injustice 2. So this is me up against the community with live chat, hints and tips as I go. I'm going to try and choose as many different characters as I can as I play these player matches, see how I get on against the community, but more importantly show you guys a little bit more about the game and also some competition in terms of matches. So chose the Green Arrow here. I quite like the Green Arrow. It's a really good character, probably one of my favourite characters in the game. He's got some extremely good ranged attacks as well as an awesome up close and personal CQB style. So he's got some really good combos that you can put together if you can pull them off against your opponents, of course. Robin, my opponent, is extremely good close quarters character. He's quite good mid-range in terms of getting in quick and attacking his opponents as well. So he's actually quite a dangerous threat to the Green Arrow here. And this guy's, he's pretty good at using him. So it's quite an even match at the moment, for me at least. So building up his bar there, he's just blown some of it away with some kind of explosion. I've not seen that before actually. But basically the bars left and right at the bottom of the screen are what they call meter burn bars. When that's full, e.g. all of it's blue, then we can activate our super moves, which are those cinematic moves that do damage to characters. Alternatively, you can do what's known as a meter burn, so like add additional kind of power and effect to a move that you already have in your repertoire. So for instance, that arrow you see me doing a lot to try and get away from Robin, where I kind of fire an arrow down diagonally and it explodes. I can actually do one of those with a meter burn, and my second shot will be an electric shock. It's actually an ability I've unlocked for my character. So as you play Injustice 2, you'll actually unlock new abilities for your characters, and you can replace existing moves with alternate moves, so moves that stun or moves that give you an extra kind of, bit of damage and stuff. And it helps also mix up the gameplay a bit, because obviously if you're playing a different style of the character, you can have anywhere between a number of different abilities within that character. Certain players won't know that until obviously you use those skills, so it can mix up the fights a little bit more, I think. Not drastically, but just a little bit. So I managed to take down Robin there. That was actually quite a good match. I quite enjoyed that. He was quite a tough opponent. But the key with fighting Robin is keeping him away from you. You've got to keep him away. So next up, I've gone for Deadshot. Character again, I really like Deadshot. He's pretty good character if you use his moves. A lot of people unfortunately try to use this guy spamming online. He's not the best spammer because his gunshot doesn't do a massive amount of damage. Obviously if you're using the meter burn fire, where for instance you pull the right trigger and then do the rifle shot, which is a 6 to 3 o'clock move with the A button, that will actually do a succession of shots. I think it's about 4 or 5 shots. So I'm up against Blue Beetle here. Blue Beetle is actually quite a tough character for me to fight because he's pretty quick at getting in, doing damage. He's got some range shots as well, but CQB wise he's actually a lot quicker than my character. Deadshot obviously most famously played by Will Smith in the Suicide Squad. So get some shots in this guy. That's a special ability move there, that rocket launcher I got rid of. I shot it because I thought he might jump in on me, but he didn't. But that's an ability move that you can add to Deadshot's repertoire of abilities, if you like. And you can have up to 2 abilities equipped, although there are some abilities that will take up both ability slots, so choose carefully what you're adding to your character. This guy's getting in pretty close and personal, giving me some real trouble here. I really like that moveset there. You see the 1-2 kicks followed by the sweep. That is very effective at taking people down. That's win number 2 in the bag. So let's see what's up next. So next up, my opponent is Swamp Thing, and I'm playing Supergirl. Now Supergirl is kind of a mixture of lots of really good combos, but also a hell of a lot of really effective aerial moves, one of which being this uppercut I've just used on this guy. So I've used that to great effect. She's also got the kind of Ryu uppercut close quarters, or Ken uppercut close quarters if you like. It does quite a bit of damage. And ideally what I like to do is use that uppercut to effect and then get in with a bunch of combos if I can. And that move there he's trying to pull off is quite a difficult one, because that move will only grab you if you're a certain distance away from Swamp Thing. And I'll be honest, it's my biggest weakness when I'm playing Swamp Thing, is I accidentally keep pulling off that grab move. And you know, if someone's right on top of you, it's going to get you into a world of trouble. So really like that air stall move there. She can do a kick, and then as you drop down you can go in for like a 1-2-3 punch uppercut. You'll see me use that a little bit, hopefully in a, you know, once I can get it in. He was actually lower in the ground there, so I wasn't able to do it. Nice low laser just to get him out the ground. Jump in with a kick. He got that grab move on me there with the double Swamp Thing. There's the uppercut again. And again. Grab me. It's quite a cool move, that, the grab. Tried to get a kick and a sweep in. The sweep didn't come off on me. And he's protecting himself basically, because I'm winning the match. He spammed the move 3 times there, so let's give him a bit of spamming back. Don't really appreciate that. There's nothing more that kills this game than people just using the same move over and over. To be honest though, he was just doing that at the end of the match to try and save himself, which is fine. So he managed to take his health bar down. He's out of it. A couple of lasers and Swamp Thing is history. 3rd win in the bag. So next up, I've gone with Batman, and so has my opponent, so this will be an interesting match. I'm the Batman with the yellow on his chest. So managed to get him with that grapple grab straight away. He got me with a shuriken. Got him with the power punch there. It's a nice sweep move, that backward forwards A. Really good move, grab move there. Also fired off my B button move. He's done the same. So those mini Batarans, they generally work, as I said before in one of my other videos, as a stun more than anything else. They do a very small amount of damage, but they're really, you know, a breaker, so that you kind of break up the action, get in, do some damage. So he's trying to hit me with a grapple here. I'm doing a reasonable job of blocking it. Block that power punch really well, got some more damage on me. I'm not doing so great here at the moment. He's got a big lead on me in terms of health. He's blocking a lot of what I'm throwing at him. Doing a really good job of keeping his Batman skills together. Got a couple of hits on him there. Nice sweep. He's got that grapple on me again. There. Got in that overroll. Worked quite nicely, and straight into a knee in the face. So opponent's got me down to my last health bar here. So I've got to get him out of his. Nice grapple grab. He broke the power punch there, didn't able to get that in, and got the sweep in though, managed to avoid his. He avoided mine. Got the heavy punch in and another sweep, good measure. And excellent, I landed the power punch, so now I'm still a little bit down on health than him. This is a really close match, quite enjoying this. This guy knows his Batman. Excellent, another power punch, another slide. That slide's really effective for dodging, getting hit, as well as actually doing damage on your opponent. Some really close quarters grappling going on here. And my opponent is giving it back with interest. So I'm struggling here a bit. I need to get an uppercut in to get out of this corner. I'm in big trouble. Managed to get the grapple on him, nice. Use that cloak effect there just to slow me down so I didn't walk into something. Got power punched, not good. It's not looking good for me here. I'm going to keep trying, obviously. No, it's over. Really good match. I actually enjoyed that, I think, more than the other 2 matches so far, even though I lost. He was actually a really good opponent. Knows his Batman. I need a bit more practice, quite clearly, but yeah, better man won there. Well done. So next up, I've gone back in with the Green Arrow here, just because I felt like I wanted to, really. And up against Catwoman. Catwoman's extremely fast, close quarters combat character, but she's also extremely good at getting in up close and personal very quickly. So she's a very dangerous character, someone you do not want on top of you. Well, depends. obviously in which way you want on top of you, but in terms of gameplay in the fighting game at least. But she is you know, quite a nasty character. She's also got a cat that she sends out. I haven't actually worked out how to do that move yet. I'll have to actually look at the movesets maybe. But I haven't really played her a whole lot. I did try her the other day and got beaten with her. Quite close match, but I didn't really know what I was doing with her. But she is pretty swift. What I did see of her is she's got a nice kind of air lunge where she'll take you up in the air and do a lot of damage and stuff. I'm able to keep this guy at distance because I've played against Catwoman a few times. I kind of know what to expect from people when they're playing Catwoman. But you can get the odd guy online, you know, if they know this character well, they are extremely dangerous. I know I was actually in the middle of a move there, so that opened me up for the super move. Well, it's not too bad. I'm still quite a way ahead on health here. I almost had my second bar before that, so I need to be careful here because this person's on the edge. Obviously I've got quite a good lead, but I don't want to get them closer to getting me down, if you like, and losing my health bar. So I'd rather, you know, extinguish the rivalry as quickly as possible. So a couple of arrows there just to try and entice her. I was always going to come off the cropper there because I'm going into her, and obviously that's exposing me. So, but to be honest, I don't really need to go into her because I'm ahead on the game here. So that upward arrow is going to come down and explode. That worked quite nicely. That is also another ability for Green Arrow. That's something that I've unlocked. Quite a cool ability that, once you pull it off and it works properly. And to finish it off, gave her a big break in TV. Quoting a bit of Nightmare on Elm Street 3 there. Excellent. So I'm in with the Green Arrow again, up against Batman. I wanted to see how I'd get on with against a Batman player online with Green Arrow. I know I said I'd try and mix it up a bit. I am trying. It's just that I wanted to really jump in, given the opportunity to play Green Arrow versus Batman. And the opportunity arose, so I thought I'd see how I'd do. So I missed the explosive arrow there. Got him with the second attempt at that bow swing. Trying to draw him in a bit. I've got slightly more health than him at the moment. That was offensive kind of arrow swing. He did a really good job of getting me in the air there. Nice sets of juggling, putting me in big trouble. Something tells me, yeah, I'm going to get a barrel. He was too quick with the second barrel, so if ever you're using those barrels against AI or online, always give yourself like a split second between. Never immediately go for the next barrel. Just go for the ones, you know, just give yourself a little bit of a space, then go for it. As they're getting up, then you should at least get some damage on them, if not total damage from the barrel. So we're pretty equal here at the moment. This guy is good, you know, he's a good Batman. So I'm playing it pretty cool. Nice combo there to finish off his health bar. Try and keep mine now. I managed to get him with that defensive shot. And then the speed slide. Another little bit of a combo going. Got some more damage on him. He's got his super move here, so I need to be careful. Although if he uses that, he'll lose it on this little bit of health that I've got at the moment. So he's going to work on doing what he's just done, which is getting rid of my health bar. Now he can use his super move. I also have my super move available. But I'm going to retain mine for the moment, just see how things go. Oh, I accidentally meter burned my super move there, so that wasn't so good. Got some serious lag here, which kind of made me screw up my super move. And I landed up meter burning another move, even though it didn't actually effectively go off because of that lag. First time I've actually seen lag in the game, to be honest, so I'll kind of forgive it, but it nearly could have cost me the round there. So he's in big trouble here. Not got much in the way of health. Oh, he's pulled off his special when I'm in mid-move, so he's able to hit me with that special. It's going to take away about a third of my health that's left. So I'm going to have quite a lot of health here. Nice grapple there, and then offensive arrow finishes Batman off. So that wasn't too bad a match. He was pretty good at his Batman there. I just just able to stall him off a little bit. Again, Batman's quite close quarters, is a very dangerous character. So up against Superman, I've not had good experience against Superman. I've actually played another 3 or 4 matches since the last matches that I'm going to keep in the video, and they were Supermen, and all they did is pretty much what this guy is going to do, and you're going to see in the video, although I'm not going to give him an opportunity to, because I'm just really fed up with spamming Supermen at this point. So Firestorm is a really, really good character for countering spammers with Superman. Something obviously I've had to learn the hard way from going through matches. If you get the Black Canary and you're up against Superman and you get someone that's a spammer, it really is no fun to play the match, because there's absolutely nothing Black Canary can do in order to get close to Superman. So I already lost with Black Canary, I also lost with Bane, and I also lost with the Joker prior to these matches. This guy is my 4th Superman, so I figured I'm going to go in with Firestorm, because I know when I was against the AI it worked really well, and the AI was the what do you call it, the highest level AI I was playing, and it pretty much does what human players do as well, which is quite frustrating, and that is use that damn laser like a million times. So you know, that was a bit of practice for me against a really hard AI opponent, which kind of made me, you know, work towards finding a character that could counteract that rubbish. You still will get hit, but if you block the moves and then do a really quick fireball, normally by the second fireball, as long as you dodge the next laser, you'll get them. And then once you're in close, you can do a little bit of damage or keep them busy. There you go, nice punch in. But I didn't enjoy that match at all. That was just spam, 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 and I had to do the same thing, you know, in order to beat the guy, which is quite frustrating, really. So I didn't really enjoy that match, but I thought I'd show it just so you guys see what I'm talking about. So I'm back in with Supergirl here. I've got an opponent of Dr. Fate. Now, I don't recall ever fighting the Dr. Fate online, so it'd be interesting to see how effective this guy is with Dr. Fate. He does have this kind of light damage. There is that light damage thing that he can do. That's the thing that worries me, that people might spam a bit. So I'm just going to jump around a bit here, trying to avoid this guy. There we go. So I've got a triple hit with that laser thing. So getting up nice close in quarters, nice few combos there. Repeat combo. I was trying to mix it up a little bit there, but I'll end up getting the same combo. I missed one of the button presses, and then in with the uppercut. The minute he tries to hit me with a laser or something, or I see him start that special power, in theory, if I'm quick enough, I can get out with the uppercut and hit him while he's active doing something like that. So I was able to get rid of his first health bar there. Give him a laser for good measure, because I knew he'd do exactly what he just did there, and that allowed me to get him the uppercut. He's actually got in close and personal here. I'm probably going to go down here. I knew I was going to go down there, I just couldn't get out of that. I was trying to get that backward sweep in, but it wasn't working. So that's a charge move that she does, that's back forward A. And then again, that nice upper air kick followed by a combination of punches. He's jumping towards me. I've used the advantage again to get that uppercut in. Went for the charge move, failed there. Managed to block the super move. He's immediately jumped forward, walked into my uppercut again and again. It's quite a handy move that. I don't like spamming it too much, but I'm finding with this guy, he's quite on top of me, so I didn't want to try anything new just in case it cost me the match. So, win for Supergirl. Excellent. So for my final player match, I've jumped in with Aquaman, obviously someone you've seen me play before. I'm pretty good with this guy, so I'm hopefully feeling confident. We'll see how it goes. I've got Blue Beetle to fight against. This guy is pretty swift character to fight against. He's very effective close quarters combat, but he's also got some reasonable good range attacks, as well as the ability to get in quick and do damage. So far so good. I actually got some really early big damage on this guy, but he's trying to get in close and personal, because that's how Blue Beetle plays best, is in your face. So I've got to try and break up the match a little bit, just keep him away from me. If he gets in too close, I've got my multi-trident strike I can do there, which I also use the meter burn for, so that super move bar, in addition to doing the standard move, which is a kind of a Ryu fireball move, and a 6 to 3 o'clock X, and the RT button to use the meter burn. That gives you a much faster trident stab plus additional stabs, and is really good at defense and attack. So he's trying to get an up close and personal. He's going to land this on me because I was trying to get a move off at the time he set it off. So he found a good break in the action to get some big damage on me. So now I'm going to use these barrels to effect. You see I left a little bit of a gap there just to get that second barrel in. That way I got a big chunk of damage on him. And he's done that charge move with me. Managed to get the trident. And there's his projectile, so he's just able to save himself there. He's currently in the corner. I'm an Englishman, so I'm not going to take advantage of my opponent being in the corner here. I'm going to get in there, do a little bit of damage, back off, and then trident strike him from the ground, and there it is, match over. Well, I take this opportunity to thank you guys and gals for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back again with plenty more gaming action soon. Please be kind enough to rate the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber.